Types of equity funds. Mutual funds in India are broadly classified into equity funds, debt funds, and balanced mutual funds, depending on their asset allocation and equity exposure. Therefore, the risk assumed and returns provided by a mutual fund plan would depend on its type. In this video presentation, we have broken down the first type of mutual fund in detail, that is, equity funds. 1. Small-cap mutual funds. Small-cap funds are equity funds that invest primarily in the equity and equity-related securities of firms, with a small market capitalization. Small-cap firms are defined by SEBI as those that are ranked after 251 in market capitalization. 2. Mid-cap mutual funds. Mid-cap funds are equity funds that invest primarily in the equity and equity-linked instruments of companies with a medium market capitalization. SEBI defines mid-cap firms as those with a market capitalization between 101 and 250. 3. Large-cap funds. Large-cap funds are those equity funds that invest mostly in equity and equity-linked instruments of companies with large market capitalization. SEBI defines large-cap companies as those that are ranked between 1 and 100 in market capitalization. 4. Multi-cap funds. Multi-cap funds invest heavily in the equity and equity-linked securities of firms with a wide range of market capitalizations. Asset allocation of the fund would alter based on market conditions in order to maximize returns for investors while lowering risk. 5. Sector or thematic funds. Sectoral funds invest primarily in the equity and equity-linked instruments of firms in a certain industry, such as FMCG and IT. Thematic funds invest in the equities of firms that operate with the similar theme, such as travel. 6. Index funds. Index funds are a type of equity fund that aims to track and emulate the performance of a famous stock market index like the S&P BSE Sensex or the NSE Nifty 50. An index fund's asset allocation is identical to the underlying indexes. As a result, index mutual funds give returns that are similar to the underlying index. 7. ELSS. The sole type of mutual fund covered by Section 80C of the Income Tax Act of 1961 is the Equity-Linked Savings Plan, ELSS. ELSS investments allow investors to receive tax deductions of up to 1 rupee, 50,000 each year. Well, this video presentation might have given you the necessary insights to assess the best equity mutual fund type for you. Similarly, in the next video we will extensively cover the other two types of mutual funds, namely, debt funds, and balanced mutual funds. Keep in touch with us at www.tradebulls.in, and don't forget to download our new app, Tradebulls Touch 2.0, which has more features, available on the App Store and Play Store.